Welcome everyone to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a truly remarkable story of resilience, determination, and, well, just absolute grit. We're looking at a man who literally just made legal history in 2026, Nehemiah Danjuma. His journey? It's basically a masterclass in breaking barriers. So let's jump right in and see how this all unfolded.
Okay, let's dive into this. To announce his milestone to the world, Nehemiah posted a triumphant, super punchy message. First deaf lawyer from northern Nigeria, called to the bar. History made. And you know, this isn't just a personal victory. It instantly establishes the high stakes of his whole journey. He shattered a glass ceiling that had been firmly in place for generations.
Section 1. A historic legal milestone. Breaking barriers at the bar. As you can imagine, Danjuma's achievement sent shockwaves of joy throughout the whole legal and advocacy landscape. He's being widely celebrated by colleagues, friends, and disability rights advocates alike. But why is this reaction so incredibly universal? Well, it's because they understand the massive institutional barriers he had to push through to get to this point. When someone achieves a dream against these kinds of odds, it proves, without a doubt, that the legal profession is actually becoming more inclusive. Section 2. Overcoming academic hurdles. A test of persistence.
And this brilliantly illustrates just how tough his path was. To truly appreciate this history, we have to flash back a bit. In 2017, Danjuma sought admission to study law at the University of Ilorin, but instead he was offered primary education studies. Now imagine the sheer frustration of having your specific, hard-fought dream redirected by an institution. But rather than accept that alternate course, he firmly declined. No settling. He tried again the very next year, successfully securing admission to study common law in 2018. Fast forward to 2026, and that outright refusal to give up resulted in his official call to the Nigerian bar.
And get this, he didn't just scrape by. Not at all. He graduated from the University of Ilorin with a second-class upper degree, completely excelling in a really rigorous academic environment. From there, he proved his capabilities yet again by proceeding to the highly demanding Abuja campus of the Nigerian Law School. He met every single academic hurdle with true excellence.
Section 3. Leading disability advocacy. A champion for others.
Notice how perfectly his legal focus aligns with his personal mission. His professional interests span disability law and policy, human rights, international law, employment and labor law, and crucially, assistive technology. He's taking his hard-earned legal knowledge and applying it directly to improving the lives of persons with disabilities. And why does this matter to us? Because it shows exactly how the law can be used as a practical, everyday tool to ensure others don't have to face the exact same barriers he did.
Danjuma isn't just studying these policies, though. He's literally leading the charge. His resume is just packed with active, boots-on-the-ground leadership. While at the University of Ilorin, he represented students with disabilities as a students' union senator. Then, he stepped up as the national president of the National Association of Nigerian Deaf Students, often called NANS, serving not one but 2 terms. And right now, he serves as the programs lead at the Voice of Disability Initiative, coordinating advocacy campaigns, outreach programs, and inclusion projects. His commitment is absolutely relentless. So the crucial point is that his leadership at NANS produced some highly tangible achievements. In 2023, he organized the association's very first national conference, bringing people together on a massive scale. He also launched the NANS magazine, creating a much-needed vital platform for communication and representation. Rightfully so, he received a long-term service award for his immense contributions. The guy builds structures that truly last. Let's move to and see how this builds into Section 4. International recognition, expanding the impact. You see, Danjuma's work couldn't be contained just locally. Between 2021 and 2024, he served as a youth advisor on human development for the European Union Youth Sounding Board in Nigeria. This proves his expertise extends way beyond the courtroom. His insights and his lived experiences were deemed so incredibly valuable that the European Union brought him on board just to help shape their entire understanding of human development in the region.
And what exactly was he doing with the EU? Well, he was directly contributing to discussions on policies that affect young people in 3 critical areas: education, healthcare, and social protection. Now think back to his own 2017 educational roadblock for a second. Now imagine him sitting at a table with the EU, advising on how to fix education policies for millions of young people. He's advising on healthcare access, he's designing social protection safety nets. He essentially turned his own personal struggle into systemic, real-world solutions.
Which leaves us with this final thought. Nehemiah Danjuma became the first deaf lawyer from northern Nigeria. He outright declined to settle, conquered the academic gauntlet, advocated for disability rights globally with the EU, and finally was called to the bar in 2026. He successfully and completely broke the barrier. So the only question left is, who will he inspire next? Because when a glass ceiling shatters like this, the ripple effects are boundless. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.